relaxation after a long day. This story invites you to embrace tranquility, rediscover joy, and ignite your imagination. So, snuggle up, close your eyes, and let the narrative carry you away. Don't forget to like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more calming bedtime stories. Whispers of the Cherry Blossoms. Once upon a time in the quiet town of Takayama, Japan, where the ancient mountains embraced the sky and the river sang a lullaby, lived a diligent young man named Oshiragi. He was known for his unwavering dedication to his craft. He was an exquisite woodworker. The townsfolk revered him not just for his skill, but for his calm demeanor, which felt like a balm to those around him. Arita, a spirited young woman, lived in the same town, known for her kind heart and her love for nature. She was a budding poet, capturing the beauty of her surroundings through verses that echoed the gentle rustling of leaves and the delicate fall of cherry blossoms. Their paths crossed one serene spring afternoon during the festival honoring the cherry blossoms. The air was filled with the sweetness of the flowers, mingling with laughter and joy. Oshiragi had set up a display of his handcrafted wooden sculptures, birds, and intricately carved flowers that seemed to almost breathe. Arita wandered by, entranced by a wooden crane with inlaid patterns of cherry blossoms. It was as if the crane was about to take flight. Their eyes met, and in that fleeting moment, time seemed to stand still. With her flowing dark hair and bright eyes, smiled warmly. "This is beautiful," she said softly, her voice melodic. "It feels alive." Oshiragi, slightly taken aback, felt his heart race. "Thank you," he managed to say, a bashful smile creeping onto his face. Little did he know that this encounter was just the beginning of a profound connection, destined to blossom like the cherry trees overhead. As the festival continued, Oshiragi found himself drawn to Arita. They exchanged words that danced between them like autumn leaves in the breeze. Arita shared her poetry, reading aloud verses that flowed like water, capturing the essence of fleeting beauty. Oshiragi listened intently, captivated by the way her words painted the world anew. Days turned into weeks, and their hearts intertwined amidst the blossoming cherry trees. They met often. Arita would bring her verses for Oshiragi to read, and he would share stories of his craft. Yet, life often brings ripples in quiet waters. The annual festival of the Matsuri arrived, where townsfolk celebrated ancient traditions. Arita had decided to write her poem in front of the entire town. As she stood there, her eyes swept over the crowd, finally resting on Oshiragi, who stood at the very front, his admiration palpable. But as she began to speak, an unexpected tremor rocked the ground. The earth groaned and shook, startling everyone. Gasps echoed through the crowd as people stumbled, struggling to maintain their balance. Oshiragi dashed forward, reaching Arita just as she stumbled backward. In a protective embrace, he shielded her from the chaos that erupted around them. The earthquake subsided, leaving a stunned silence in its wake. Though the damage was minor, it prompted an immediate consolidation of community efforts to clean up and ensure safety. They worked together, hearts united, but Arita felt a stirring within her, a deep sensation of vulnerability now lingering in her veins. As days passed, Oshiragi noticed a change in Arita. She seemed lost in her thoughts, her laughter less frequent. One twilight evening, under the canopy of stars, Oshiragi took her hand and led her toward the cherry tree grove that had witnessed their initial connection. "What troubles you, Arita?" he asked, his voice laced with concern. Arita's eyes glimmered with unshed tears as she spoke her heart. "The earthquake reminded me of how fragile life can be. I feared that I might lose what we have, that something might separate us." Oshiragi placed a gentle finger beneath her chin, bringing her gaze to his. "Life is indeed fragile, but our connection is strong, like the roots of these cherry trees. It grows deeper every day, regardless of the storms we may face." With those words, Arita felt an embrace of warmth wash over her. They spent the night under the luminous blossoms, sharing their dreams and fears, their bond blooming once more, fortified by the promise of resilience. As months rolled by, life returned to its rhythm, and the love between Oshiragi and Arita flourished like the cherry blossoms in spring. Oshiragi, inspired by Arita's poetry, began to carve wooden verses filled with emotion. He created a stunning sculpture, a magnificent cherry tree, intricately detailed with blossoms that seemed to dance in the wind. When he presented it to Arita, her eyes widened in disbelief, tears of joy spilling down her cheeks. "It's beautiful," she whispered, tracing the petals with her fingers. "You have captured our love in the wood." Oshiragi took her hands in his own, his voice steady. "Just as blossoms bloom in different seasons, our love will weather any storm. I want us to share not just this town, but our lives together. Arita, will you be my partner in this journey?" With the stars twinkling like dreams above them, Arita nodded, with her heart swelling with joy. "Yes, Oshiragi, always." Their union was celebrated joyously as they carved their names in the fabric of the town. The two souls intertwined in artistry and affection. They spent their days working side by side, Arita writing poetry inspired by the beauty around them, and Oshiraki crafting sculptures that mirrored their love's journey. As the years went by, Oshiraki and Arita faced life challenges together. A series of small earthquakes reminded them of their fragility. But each tremor only brought them closer, teaching them the importance of support and love. They learned to celebrate just as fiercely as they faced adversity, their bond deepening with every challenge. One fateful day in late spring, as vibrant petals began to fall like gentle rain, Arita discovered she was carrying their first child. The joy overwhelmed them both, and they found themselves planning for the future, a world that would become a new life among the cherry blossoms. As they prepared their home, each wooden piece Oshiraki carved became imbued with the promise of their family. Arita penned verses, caressing dreams of nurturing, finding solace in words that painted pictures of what was to come. On a sun-drenched morning, Arita gave birth to a healthy baby boy. They named him Akira, meaning bright, to reflect the joy he had brought into their lives. The family often took leisurely walks to the grove where they had first shared their dreams, planting seeds of love and knowledge in Akira's heart. Years flowed like a gentle stream through the valley. Akira grew up amidst the whispers of cherry blossoms and the tales of his parents' love. Oshiraki and Arita nurtured not only their child but the ideals of kindness, creativity, and strength. The town of Takayama cheered as they witnessed the transformation, a beautiful tapestry of love sewn together through every season. As the seasons turned and the years blended into a tapestry of memories, Oshiraki and Arita's love story became a legend, a soothing balm for the hearts of those around them. Their love was an evergreen marker, a reminder that true connection could withstand any storm and flourish in the glow of shared dreams. And so, beneath the great cherry trees that danced with the wind, Oshiraki and Arita's love continued to flourish, as ethereal as the blossoms that carried their dreams into arms of the sky. In the heart of Takayama, their story lived on, intertwined with the very essence of life,